welcome back to our reaction to Breaking Bad. Today we're watching episode 3. Today we're watching episode 11, season 3.
There you go. Last time on Breaking Bad, The Fly.
The Fly.
The Fly.
Controversial, apparently.
Apparently, people find that episode to either be the best or, well, not the best, but definitely a good episode. And some people consider it to be the one wink link of the Breaking Bad.
Wink link?
Yeah, that's kind of a weird tongue twister.
Wink link?
What was our opinion, for those joining us for the first time, what was our opinion on The Fly?
Well, I'm interested to see how people will react when that episode releases.
On YouTube, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that it was controversial.
Mm-hmm.
We really enjoyed it. Obviously very different to most of the episodes, but I would say valuable nonetheless.
You know, I understand where people are coming from. If they are approaching it from a place of every episode needs to be 100% relevant to pushing narrative forward. The problem with that is, how do you define narrative? You know, I have thought about this a lot and we've talked about it a lot. People throw around the word filler way too often when it comes to storytelling and television, for example. You can't just blanketly describe something that slows down the pace of something as filler. People tend to do that, and I don't know why they do that. Just because the pacing of storytelling slows down and maybe there's a sidebar or a divergent, tract
to me, I feel like
the story doesn't mean that it's filler, right?
I feel like a filler episode is one that is very divergent from the main story, completely random and like kind of uninteresting, and like if you cut it out of the show, there wouldn't be any added really benefit, either character-wise or plot-wise.
It's inconsequential to the narrative.
It just feels like something that's just there for some reason.
That filler is, here's the deal, filler is something that is utilized solely to fill airtime. And, behind the scenes, there might be circumstances where people have to meet a quota, an episode quota, right? But that doesn't make something a filler episode, just because at the bottom line, on a producer standpoint, we need to fulfill this episode quota. The filmmakers and the storytellers can use that quota, that open space, to fill it with meaningful things, right? With relevant things. And so that episode, The Fly, it wasn't inconsequential because it was an exploration of character and internal monologue, really, a revelation of internal monologue that we haven't had yet. If we were reading a comic book, if we were reading a novel, this is the opportunity that the author is taking to step aside and say, here's what your character has been thinking during all the action. And I know that like most of good storytelling when it comes to cinema is show, don't tell, but you also have opportunities for excellent writing and excellent dialogue. And so why not utilize them when you have the opportunity? And so you prove yourself not to be a filler episode when you convey something interesting and meaningful and let the audience in on a deeper level to what's going on with the characters. You see what I'm saying? What makes something filler is not the bottom line of what the producers needed to fulfill their quota. Filler is how filmmakers used that bottom line to either waste time or use that time wisely to, add greater value to their story. So I'm sure that this conversation regarding The Fly has been, harped on ad nauseum between the many years since it's been out, and we saw the comments, at least on our Patreon at this point, in regards to how people felt about it. So for us, it didn't take away from our experience, and we had a good time. It was slow, it was divergent, it was a little silly, but it was an opportunity that was utilized, that was taken advantage of to explore character. So kudos to the filmmakers and the writers. I guess Rian Johnson is the one who did that episode.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we're not the biggest Last Jedi fans, but we'll leave that for another time.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's your big theory in regard to where this season is going and how it's going to end?
I wonder if, because of Hank's experience, if he is going to be scared from following up with his case, or if he's going to want
to have more incentive,
more justice.
Yeah, that's interesting. If he's going to go even harder.
And his wife is obviously going to want him to stop.
Yeah.
And
you think there's going to be a rift in their relationship?
Maybe. I could see it.
I mean, he's no longer a cop. So if he does do more of his investigation, it would be more vigilantism. You know what I mean? Where he'd be totally going rogue. I feel like that'd be a fun development of his character, especially now that he doesn't have, he's not going to be really working within the law. If he did that and he did find out that Walter, is Heisenberg, then his reaction would be very interesting.
Skyler is like more comfortable than ever with using the money. So
she's in on it.
At this point, I don't see her turning him in.
You think we're done with seeing Ted?
Yeah, I don't know. She kind of screwed Ted over.
What do you think about Jesse? Do you think he's going to get in trouble for all that he's doing in selling the meth on the side?
Oh, yeah, that's going to come out somehow.
That was also, in regards to the plot, the big, of The Fly, the big thing that was part of it was the acknowledgement from Walter to Jesse that
they're slaves.
We're not in a good position, actually, with this. He thought that Gus was more, civilized. Professional, yeah. Not as Tuco was, but, on kind of this higher level. But clearly Gus is just as violent and scary disguised. As they come. Yeah. It's probably more scary because Tuco, you can really tell that he was unhinged.
You can't recognize how dangerous someone is.
Yeah. Gus is like a snake, whereas Tuco was kind of like a
bull.
You
see it in the wild and you're like, stay away.
Yeah, but Gus is like a snake.
He's hiding in the grass.
Exactly. Hanging from the tree, ready to strangle you. Okay. Well, I'm very excited. This is going to be good.
If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more reactions and videos and playthroughs and fun stuff. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can go check out our Patreon, where we have the next 4 episodes ready for you to watch now, including full-length uncut reactions. That's right. Leave a comment letting us know what you think of this episode.
Without further ado, let us get into the third to last episode of season 3 of Breaking Bad.
Yo, I thought I was gonna see some,
oh my gosh,
vaginas.
I didn't say she actually painted vaginas.
She's
Some
back.
of her paintings looked
Is this a dream?
like vaginas.
No, it's probably a memory.
This particular painting is of a door.
A door? I will say it again. A door.
Why not a door? Sometimes you get fixated on something and you might not even get why.
That O'Keefe lady kept trying over and over until that stupid door was perfect.
No, that door was her home and she loved it. To me, that's about making that feeling last.
The lipstick.
Yeah. Oh, right. From the last episode. Yep.
Come on, give me a step. Give me
Gotta
one
learn
step.
how to walk.
Oh, man.
Don't touch it. Take me up.
You can do this, Hank. Come on. It's supposed to hurt. Pain is weakness leaving your body.
Pain is my foot in your ass, Marie.
Hey, if you can get your leg up that high, I say go for it.
Take me up. Take me up.
All right, coffee break.
Skylar's new favorite color to wear is green.
Has that changed? I know she's worn green before.
Yeah, she has, but I feel like every outfit she wears is green now. So.
And she always wears purple for sister.
You're noticing it, guys.
He's watching him. He doesn't trust him.
I'll do that. This is bullshit. Just say it. You think I'm stealing?
You are stealing.
Walk with who you are. Back when I first started.
Him and his little scheme.
It's probably just a different way of saying be yourself, right? But this idea of walk also tells me that I
In
have
an
to
alternate
move forward.
reality, Skinny Pete, they all get clean through this and abandon Jesse.
Couple new faces, first time.
He's like, new clients.
My name is Andrea.
You can be as open and honest as you want to be.
Honestly, I don't want to be here.
Who else had their hand up?
That's a Mark, the girl who doesn't want to be here.
What's up? My name's Jesse.
Well, hello. My name is Brandon, and this is, I believe, Peter.
Right, I'm Peter. How are you? Just wanted to give you a heads up. It's gonna get a little slower smuggling product with Grandpa Anus watching every move I make. So, how's it selling?
I wonder how often this is drug dealers infiltrating like recovery groups.
No, it's
I don't know if that's like a normal thing.
it's not so good.
How much have you sold?
I sold a tenth
That's it? To who?
to him. Well, they're here trying to better themselves.
Yeah, there's like positivity and stuff going on here. I'm out risking my ass to get product for you two.
Why, bro?
And you're too
You don't
pussy
need to.
to sell. You know what? I want it back. All of it. I'll sell it myself.
Come on, man, don't be like that. Selling to these people, it's like shooting a baby in the face. It's not natural.
Jesse, it's not so easy like you think. I'll show you exactly how easy it is.
Gross. Gross.
This is when I'm like, ew. Jesse gives me the ick when he's acting like a predator.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He's acting predatory
Andrea,
towards people's weaknesses.
Yes, he is.
Hey, my name's Jesse. And, I don't really want to be here either.
She's cooking meth. She becomes the greatest drug lord.
Oh my goodness.
Marie's coming to dinner.
No, your dad is.
What?
Next Thursday is officially 6 months that I've had my learners.
Since when? You don't turn 16 for 2 more months.
It doesn't matter, it's a provisional. Look it up. They changed the law like 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, I didn't vote for that.
So both of you start thinking about what kind of car you want to buy me.
Oh yeah.
I think I could go with either an IROC or a Stang.
Well, I think that this is. We should probably table this discussion for later.
They're acting weirdly normal.
Dad and I
Yeah.
have a couple of things we need to talk about. So
She has not smiled very much in this show.
No, she hasn't. At least not recently.
What is Ice Station Zebra Associates?
It's fine. Really. I have a guy.
Okay, who is he? What's his name? What are his qualifications? Walt. This money has to be unimpeachable.
She's so in on
And
it now.
it is.
It's awesome.
It will
I love
be.
it. It's so
You
fun.
love it?
Yes.
I mean,
It's
apparently
very
you
interesting.
can't tell me-
Skyler, do you really want to know?
His name is Saul Goodman.
Do you really want to know?
A criminal lawyer. Wow. She's here.
Oh my god.
I love it. That's great.
What a pleasure it is to have you. I'm just going to call you Skyler, if that's okay. It's a lovely name. Reminds me of a big, beautiful sky.
She's always wearing green,
Walt
you're right.
told me
Yeah.
how lucky he was prior to recent unfortunate events. Clearly, his taste in women is the same as his taste in lawyers, only the very best, with just the right amount of dirty. That's a joke. That's a joke.
She has no idea
Yes, I do.
how he got
I
to this
have
point.
Concerns. At any rate, I need some assurances that we're going to go about this in a manner that is extremely safe and cautious.
Fair enough. I'll walk you through the process. First step is something we like to call money laundering. All right? Take your money, represented by, say,
Saul?
these jelly beans.
You know,
And
I'm a
I,
bookkeeper, so I know what money laundering is.
Uh-huh. Well,
And as with most things, the devil is in the details.
I'll generate false currency transaction reports out the wazoo, as well as the necessary W-2Gs. I know a couple casino managers who will jump at the chance to report false losses. It's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, but you can't sell that for very long before.
Yeah. Way ahead of you. We declared just enough so as not to arouse suspicion. Then Walt's one-time winnings become seed money for an investment.
Investment in what?
Drum roll, please. Wait for it. Laser tag.
What?
7,000 square feet of rollicking fun in the heart of northern Bernalillo County.
Laser tag?
Have you ever been
there's
laser tagged?
guns and
I used to
glow lights
love
and
laser tag.
Oh, yeah?
I was obsessed.
Kids were the
Alright.
best.
Yeah, no,
They
I.
split into teams.
Right. No,
I've
no,
only
I
gone a
actually,
couple
I know
times, I
what it
think.
is. It's just that in relation to Walt, it's, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Do you even know Walt? I mean, how would he, of all people, buy a laser tag business? It doesn't add up.
It adds up perfectly. Walt's a scientist.
Oh
Scientists
my
love
goodness.
lasers.
What?
Plus, they got bumper boats, so.
Hey!
You don't need to be involved, okay? Because I've been doing this for a lot of years, successfully, believe it or not, without your help. So, thank you for stopping by.
Walt looks really uncomfortable there. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Jesse's so gross now.
I know. Why?
Don't you think it's ridiculous that society says beer is okay?
Here we go.
and A little hit of something sweet is wrong. What's the point of shutting yourself off completely from something that lifts you off the ground?
Like heroin?
I spend so much energy fighting the urge not to use.
Get caught using it.
What is he like? This is not going to be lucrative for him. Just
To do this, like,
trying to sell to like some random girl a little bit.
You ever try that blue stuff that's going around?
It's just so, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little gas in the tank, and suddenly everything is interesting.
Oops.
Mommy.
Hey, baby.
Oh, she has a kid?
I thought you were home early.
Gross.
Okay.
Grandma, I thought you were keeping Brock today.
I thought you had a meeting.
I did, but we changed the time. Grandma, this is Jesse. He's from the meeting. He's like a sponsor.
A sponsor.
You a kid, huh? What's up? Full name.
This is like the Spooges. You want to
Feel
create?
guilty. Feel guilty.
You want to
feel
create
guilty.
another lady Spooge?
Brock is
Cute kid.
almost 6. You okay? Brock is gonna go play in his room while the big people talk. He's gonna go play with his Legos and his cars. Say bye, Jesse.
Bye, Jesse.
The reaction says it all.
Safe and cautious, that's all I'm asking, and that man is neither.
I'll admit he comes across like a circus clown. He actually knows what he's doing. And safe and cautious is you not being involved in this at all.
Well, it's a little late on that. This is what happens when you decide to pay our bills with drug money.
It was her idea.
No, she's talking about overall.
Oh.
This isn't just about what happened before. My involvement in this is ongoing. Understand?
Did she not realize that?
I have something of a contract. Like, I can't simply quit. Where are you going?
If you're gonna launder money, Walt, at least do it right.
What? Did we call it at the beginning? We said like the family was going to be involved.
What do you mean?
Oh my
Car wash?
gosh.
It's a business you understand, not laser tag. This
Oh my
is what we buy.
gosh.
Great idea.
Like, it's a family business. She's using
Yeah.
her accounting skills.
We were right. At least on that level. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna be the kingpin of the drug business and of his family.
Hey, Jesse, right?
Clowns.
Brandon, Peter. How goes it? Hanging in there?
Please, just...
No one's around you. Yeah.
Sorry, man. I was trying to keep it on the DL.
What are you even doing here?
What do you mean?
You can't get your nut up to sell? What's the point of even coming?
Homie, I'm on like step 5.
Deuce, yo. I'm catching up.
You called it too.
They're getting clean. That's so funny. I don't know if they're serious, but
Later.
that is hilarious. They actually like it there. We're making friends.
Dude needs to come into the fold.
Yeah, they're like,
Nope.
intervention.
I have magical powers. You want to see? All right, do you want to see something that's real? Look at this. Watch this.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna do the snake trick? It's so old. Such an old trick.
It's science and stuff makes it do that.
Again.
Let Jesse eat his dinner, Brock.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Let's see it again.
Could you do a trick with firecrackers?
Firecrackers. You know, I don't have any firecrackers on me. Who does tricks with firecrackers?
Tomas?
Tomas does tricks with firecrackers, huh? Who's Tomas?
He's my kid brother.
Yeah?
All due respect, I don't see it. So I vote no.
Makes a better story than your laser tag.
Is that you talking or Yoko Ono? Besides, this dump isn't gonna work because it doesn't have a Danny. Okay, there's no Danny here.
Danny?
What in God's name is it, Danny?
Danny runs the laser tag. And when the stock market took a shit and Danny got into trouble, he went searching for exactly the type of situation that we're offering. Okay, Danny will look the other way to keep his dream afloat. In other words, Danny can be trusted completely.
You want to stay for dinner?
What time is it?
Early still. Thought maybe if you're holding, we can do something.
What?
You know, that blue stuff you were talking about?
What? Well, you said the kid is coming home. And you seriously want to get high?
I don't know what you're getting so pissed about. You're the one who brought it up the other day.
Yeah, that was before I found out you got a kid. What kind of mother are you?
Ooh.
You heard me. What kind of mom gets wasted with a little kid to take care of?
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Nobody can say I don't take care of my son. You gonna come in my house and judge me? The day Brock was born, I swore I won't let what happened to Tomas happen to my son. I'll die first.
I was out of line talking about that stuff.
We both were. This whole neighborhood's run by gangs. They run the drugs, control the streets. They sort of took Tomas in. 8 years old.
Wow.
They got Tomas slinging.
Oh, man.
Brought us some crew. Then, when he was 10, there's some initiation.
He killed Combo.
They made him kill somebody.
He killed Combo. It's the kid who killed Combo. Obviously, I'm just making that connection. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah,
But
he did it. Told me all about it like it was nothing.
What did you say he killed?
Some dealer.
that's got to be it, right? Yeah, that's got to be it.
Right around the corner from here. Over off the Central.
Oh, no.
Right up on his bike
Yep.
and shot him.
Yep. Oh, man. Wow.
The Central? What else did he tell you?
Dude.
He shot the guy right through the neck. Shot him dead. Just because he was working the wrong corner.
Did he die? The kid?
No. Why would he have died?
Oh, I don't know.
No, he's in the gang. He killed.
Yeah. I just didn't know if he was dead, too.
Oh, I see. You mean after that?
Mm-hmm.
People who say, guess what? And then actually expect you to guess. I hate those people.
What?
Well, I just
Savage.
Oh my gosh.
name who is going to be released at the end of this week. Isn't that fantastic?
He's like, no, my life just gets harder.
I've talked to everybody, and they all say that you are healthy enough to go home.
Oh, I'm healthy enough, huh? Yeah.
And you get stronger every day. You don't need to be in a hospital. You'll do your PT at home, and it'll be great because you'll be home. I got you a new bed.
A hospital bed? You put a hospital bed in my bedroom?
Hank.
He's unhinged.
Get that out of my house.
Hank.
I leave this hospital when I walk out of here. You understand? And not before.
Okay.
What's a Danny?
Danny's an accomplice.
They need to replace Eyebrow Guy.
Yeah.
What if she does it and she quits her job with
I agree with you that laser tag is a hard sell.
Ted?
Without a Danny,
What is that?
the car
What
wash
difference does that
isn't
make? I
really
don't
an
know.
option.
Because then
And
she's be the
he
Danny.
can't get you another Danny to run the car wash?
Easier said than done.
She'd be the Danny.
If we're looking for someone trustworthy.
I guess I'm confused at the. I thought the point was that Danny is desperate
Yeah.
to have his laser tag be bought. How would she be? She's not desperate. I don't understand.
What about me?
See? Because then they could cover it
What
up.
about you?
And she would run it. She's wearing green again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be the Danny.
See?
No.
Okay. I guess I'm not understanding.
Skyler, that is not a good idea.
She
We'll talk about.
replaces-
We'll talk about it after.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Managing a small
See?
business.
This is what I'm saying.
Legal business, not this.
Who else could we trust?
No.
Walt.
She's totally just completely working with him.
She's in it.
I'm in it. I'm gonna do it right.
You are not in this. You are not
We're
in
married.
this.
How am I
We
not
are
in
not
this?
married, Skyler. We're divorced.
Did it go through like that? That was quick. Don't divorces take a while?
I don't know.
Right?
No, they're not. It didn't go through.
I never actually got around to filing the papers. Married couples can't be compelled to testify against one another.
This is weird.
Yes?
Aha. Yeah, I'll be there.
I think it's about the
Yes.
What was that?
The excess. The lost myth.
going to Gus's for dinner or something. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Dinner party.
Please, come here.
He's letting him into his life.
I hope you like paella. It's a fancy name for fish stew.
The ossobuco just needs to braise for another 3 hours.
Sounds like a cliche, but indeed, it's just like my mother used
Comment
to.
below if you know what that is referring to. That's so funny.
Come on. You can help me cook.
This is weird.
Dinner with the boss.
It's a Chilean dish that I love. Kids won't eat it.
Kids?
But,
Yep.
you know how that is.
Does he have kids?
Clearly. There was like a toy car on the ground in the background.
Oh, you're right.
Do you mind?
What the heck?
What would you slice the garlic?
Why did you invite me here?
We're working together. Why not break bread together?
I want some. He looks good.
What did he say it was?
It always
Fish
amazes
stew?
me the way the senses work in connection to memory. In this precise combination, the smell of this meal, instantly, it brings you back to my childhood. How is that possible?
Basically, it all takes place in the hippocampus.
Smell.
Neural connections are formed.
Smell is like the highest
The
connection
senses
to memory.
make the neurons express signals that go right back to the same part of the brain
I think because of
as
its
before,
proximity
Yeah.
to
where memory is stored.
Right.
that section of the brain.
It's something called relational memory.
That's very interesting. Walter, I would like to help you if I could. I wish I had someone to advise me. Because this life of ours, it can overwhelm.
He sees himself taking as a mentor
You are a
role.
wealthy man now. And one must learn to be rich. To be poor, anyone can manage.
What advice do you have for me?
Never make the same mistake twice.
What is that in reference to? Jesse?
He's going back to the spot. He's still there? I mean, not still, but like, why? He's always here.
You Tomas? I heard you were the man.
Oh, he looks way different.
Yeah, what you want?
What the heck? It's a different kid.
Maybe he's just older.
Crystal.
300.
It looks like the same kid.
14?
He's older.
Shit, come on, yo.
Yeah.
300.
His face is more slender.
He wants to meet the people. What's he gonna do? Kill him?
Hey, sup? Hey, yo.
Bounce.
You shot my friend? Ooh, he's pissed.
No, he is. He wants revenge.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I actually was not expecting it to end there, but it did.
Interesting.
Okay. This took an interesting turn.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that we would pick up on the combo dying storyline.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that the whole Jesse stealing meth to have his own side gig, that was mostly going to be contained within the Gus storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But it's broader now. It might still be, but it's broader now. So
Yeah.
anyway.
I wonder who Jesse is mad at the most. Do
Yeah.
you think Walt or
No, clearly the
gang?
rival gang.
Because he could say this is Walt's fault and be reminded of it because Walt was being greedy.
Sure. Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
And now he's like seen like that operation and that it was clear there was like
he's like, you weren't careful enough. Why were you confused about the Danny thing?
all right, so when he was telling the story about the Danny character, I didn't realize, I guess, that that was like a technical term that he was using.
Yeah, but that's a real person. But he was using it as
Right.
an
But
example.
I
Danny-
thought that the implication was we get someone whose business is about to go under
or someone you can trust.
that you would install into.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
He's just
Sure.
saying the point is that you can trust him because he cares about his business so much that he's not going to worry about doing illegal things to keep it afloat.
Right.
So you can have someone who's desperate, or you can just have someone who's on the inside of what's going on running the thing.
I guess I'm just thinking that it looks more suspicious. There's a degree of greater suspicion
if he replaces it.
If he just replaces it with his wife than if it was clearly like here was an investment connection of someone who was about to go under and needed an influx of cash.
Unless
it
was
only
like,
point.
yeah, he was like, we want to, I know I could do, car wash better, and I'm working with my wife, small business,
I'm not saying they couldn't come up with an excuse. I'm saying that I thought I didn't understand why she could just come in and be the Danny figure, because it just feels like more fishy, as opposed to there's a connection of this guy who needs an influx of cash. He's looking for an investment. He gets an investment. But in the moment, I didn't see exactly how it was solving the problem, because I figured that would be the case anyway, is what I'm saying, that he would buy the car wash and eyebrows would be out. You see what I'm saying?
I got confused with what you're saying.
Yeah. That he would replace the management anyway with his own people. So I guess that was a given, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I think it could make sense because he hated that guy and he was a bad manager. So if he wants to revitalize the business and revenge,
no, I understand.
He comes back and he buys it and he's like, "You're out. I'm replacing the manager."
I understand that I'm saying I already assumed that he would do that if he bought it. But then I thought Saul's point was that you need someone who's in a desperate situation. You need to prey on someone's desperate situation for it to look less suspicious. But I must be reading too much into it, so it's fine. It's fine. The whole Jesse situation and, like Skinny Pete and whatever the other guy's name is so
Badger.
funny. Badger is so funny. Like, I don't know if they were being legitimate there, but the idea that he brought them in to try to get them to like be predatory and sell to these people who are vulnerable. And they're like, I'm on step 5. I'm like rocking this group and making friends and stuff. That's really hilarious. And then the whole situation with the son, it's like all of these like building blocks are building towards something of like Jesse's experiences, to where there's repetition and patterns of his experience. So you see him operating different ways. So I don't even know, like, how genuine was he being when he was like guilt tripping her, Was he totally just like, I'm not even here for this anymore? Like, I'm not here.
I think, yeah, he went into it with one agenda and then he changed his mind. And then he was like, I'm just going to kind of keep chilling in this relationship, but I feel too guilty. I think his line is drawn at kids. He doesn't care about taking advantage of anyone else.
Yeah. And Skyler, she's a criminal now. She's in on it. Yeah. Man, I feel so bad for Walter Jr.
Green.
I feel so bad for Walter
His
Jr.
parents suck.
He is the true victim when it all gets found out, and it's going to be like and the baby. Both of my parents are like in this criminal business. What? She would have been so smart to just cut it off with Walt as soon as she found out. It would have been so much better for everyone. And then the Gus and Walter thing, what do you think that was all about? Never make the same mistake twice.
I think it was a veiled threat. Or...
What mistake is he referring to?
He could be referring to multiple things. But it seems as though he would be referring to Jesse. Maybe he's saying he knows about the mistakes with the inventory. He's saying, don't do that again. Or
never trust a drug addict. Could it be referring to the Tuco situation? Like, basically he knows that like the Tuco situation ended badly. So like don't let our situation end badly, because it won't end the same way. It'll end with your death, not mine. So that it could be referring to the Tuco situation. That don't rub me wrong in the same way that you rubbed Tuco wrong and it ended badly.
Is Tio gonna come back?
Yes, certainly.
I think so?
Oh yeah. He's not done. He's not done. I feel like they set up his character so much that really hasn't been, or like the cartel generally and the cartel connections, as almost rivals to Gus. They definitely need to make good on those like setup foundations. So
well, I think we gotta watch the next one.
I think we do. We're getting so close. Second to last episode, and can't wait.
Well, thanks for watching this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications to see our next videos when they come out. Also, go check out our Patreon where we have the next 4 episodes and full-length uncut reactions for you. Also, leave a comment letting us know what you thought, and we will see you in the next one.
See you then.